Okay, so the last problem on the review is number 89, which states to plot the ordered pairs below. There are 5 ordered pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're supposed to plot them on the x and y graph. So your first ordered pair is -1, comma, -2. The first number corresponds to the x-axis, and the second number, the -2, corresponds to the y-axis. So on the x-axis, which runs horizontal, we're looking for -1, which is right here. And then -2 on the y-axis, which runs vertical, is right here. So where these 2 points intersect, which would be right about here, which we would label -1, comma, -2. The second of the 5 points is 3, comma, 0, and it's the same steps. The 3 corresponds to the x-axis, and the 0 corresponds to the y-axis. So on the x-axis, 3 is located here, and on the y-axis, 0 is located right in the center. So they would intersect right here on the x-axis, and you would label the point 3, comma, 0. The third point, -2, comma, 1. The -2 corresponds with the x-axis, and the 1 corresponds with the y-axis. So on the x-axis, we're looking for -2, which is here, and on the y-axis, we're looking for 1, which is here, and the 2 points intersect together right there, and we just label the point -2, comma, 1. Our fourth point, which is 5/2, comma, 1, (5/2) corresponds to the x-axis, and 1 corresponds to the y-axis. The question asked is, how do you graph 5/2? The easiest way to do that would be to convert 5 halves to a decimal. So you can put the 5 inside and the 2 goes outside. So then how many times does 2 go into 5? It goes into twice. 2 times 2 is 4. You subtract. You have 1. And 2 doesn't go into 1, so we're going to put a decimal point and a 0. Bring down the 0. Carry up your decimal point. So 2 goes into 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. You subtract, and you have a 0 remainder. So 5 halves is equal to 2.5, comma, 1. So our new point would be 2.5, comma, 1. Where 2.5 corresponds to the x, and 1 corresponds to the y. So on the x-axis, 2.5 is halfway between 2 and 3, and 1 on the y-axis is right here, so the points would intersect about there, and you make sure you label the point as it was given to you in the problem. So it becomes 5/2, comma, 1. The fifth and final point is 4, comma, -3. -4 corresponds to the x, and -3 corresponds to the y-axis. So 4 is located here on the x-axis, and -3 on the y is down here. So those points would intersect about there, and you would just label the final point 4, comma, -3. So this is how you would plot the ordered pairs listed below in the problem.